The old lady was chatting and laughing with the waitress in front of her a second ago. Ah! Curse his child to hell in the next second. Charles' face changed instantly. I haven't waited for him to react yet. Charlie can't believe him. Angry, patting the table and leaving. Everyone in the restaurant was attracted by this scene. The old lady was eating raw meat covered in flies, curses constantly spewing out from one side of the mouth. Sister Shan on the side tried to stop the old lady. The old lady immediately turned the gun head around. Spray him, seeing his wife humiliated in front of him. Hua Ge, how can I tolerate this little temper tantrum? He walked up to the old lady, demanded an immediate apology from him. Who knew that the old lady should make a fierce leap, directly facing Hua Ge's neck? A mouthful, tear off a piece of meat from the belt. This side is not scared anymore. Surrounding people, Chef Fat Uncle has eye problems and quick moves. A bottle of pop was thrown over his head. The old lady seems to have nothing to do with her, like a toad's appendage. Quickly flew to the ceiling. The restaurant owner's son, Jeep, holds a shotgun. Indecisive. The old lady is full of fangs. Reality is not a normal human being. He flew towards the Jeep. Black Brother fired several shots behind him. Finally, it turned out that Hua Ge on the ground had lost too much blood. The situation is very bad. Need to be sent to the hospital immediately, so Black Brother drove with them. Drive to the hospital immediately. On the way, Xiaomei sees a huge black cloud ahead. Toward them, I only realized before my eyes, that's not a black cloud at all, but a dense swarm of flies, drilled in blindly following the exhaust of the car, instantly surround them. Under duress, they had to rush back to the restaurant. Just as they were dealing with the old lady's body, a man in a police car appeared at the restaurant entrance. Everyone quickly stood on guard. It's normal to see a man's teeth. Just let go of it. The man's name is Michael. It's a tough character. Fire weapons as soon as you come up. One person, one handle. Gatlin's bewildered and intimidating crowd followed him like this. Back to the restaurant. Start reinforcing doors and windows. According to Michael, this kind of thing is already on the way. It's coming soon. Night. Michael led the men on a rooftop patrol. Louis suddenly saw a cute ice cream truck with a nursery rhyme in their sight. This ice cream vendor looks like a big spider, with a wide open mouth. Use both hands and feet together. Running towards a few people on the roof. Michael saw the situation. Not at all flustered, almost an old match. One shuttle turned him into a hornet's nest. Not waiting for everyone to breathe a sigh of relief. Countless vehicles from afar are heading towards them, and all the car owners inside seemed to be electrocuted. Shake your head and head. Michael hurriedly ordered everyone to fully activate their firepower. A fierce gunfight unfolded here. Fortunately, Michael's marksmanship is excellent. The car keeps happening. The sound of explosions kept coming and going. However, on the other side of the road, at this moment, another convoy arrived. Michael's backhand shot blow up the highway directly. That's what blocked the vehicle. At this moment, everyone in the car got off one after another. Walking corpses usually come straight towards the restaurant, but Lao Hei hesitated, because there were actually children in the team holding balloons. Michael ignored it. Shoot with a gun up. They're not humans anymore. The atmosphere inside the restaurant is anxious. Suddenly, the window was broken. The scene suddenly became chaotic. Sister Shan was so scared that she couldn't even open her eyes. Hua Ge was dragged away in front of him like this. Fortunately, Charlie was caught in one fell swoop. Hua Ge and others will help immediately. Suddenly, one hand grabbed Charlie fiercely. Fortunately, Michael arrived in time, saved everyone. But Brother Hua was ruthlessly dragged away by the monsters outside. Everyone demanded an explanation from Michael. Michael stated that, this is God's disappointment with humanity, so I will send down the gods to punish those mutated humans. Just being seduced by angels, just became what it is now, and the child in Charles' belly is the last hope. What everyone can do now is to protect Charlie. Let his child be safely born. Night. Jupe asked about Michael's background. Original. Michael is the archangel. He rebelled against God, the will to destroy humanity. It was Jeep who gave him hope for humanity. Because Jeep is so kind, he has been silently loving Charlie, seeking no return, although Charlie is pregnant with someone else's child, and he will never respond to his love, like a big licking dog. On the other side, Sister Shan, who was sleeping soundly, heard her husband's cry for help. He came to the window. I saw Hua Ge hanging upside down on the cross. He immediately disregarded Uncle Pang's obstruction. Rush out to save people. Just arrived in front of Brother Hua. The abscess on Hua Ge's body instantly exploded. Spit out a piece of strong sulfuric acid. Pangshan hugged Sister Shan in his arms, blocked everything for her, but I fell to the ground. Her back has already been corroded, leaving only bones. And at this moment, Sister Shan is still blaming her daughter, because it's all about Xiaomei. They only move. He's been through all this. The black guy on the side can't listen anymore. She brought Xiaomei to the roof to relax. Just as they were talking, here comes a car. A man getting off the car is refueling. Suddenly, several cars rushed out. Hit and fly the man, still opening the car door. Got the little boy. The black brother upstairs couldn't bear it. Jumped down and saved the little boy. However, all of this is a conspiracy. This man is like a little boy, next second possible, so this little boy is also a puppet. Poor black brother just received the boxed lunch like this. Xiaomei also jumped down at the sight, but surrounded by puppets, forcing him to get in the car and avoid it. Charlie begged Michael to save Xiaomei, but Michael was completely unmoved. He is only responsible for protecting the child in Charles' belly, but as Charlie prepares to go out with a gun to save someone, Michael still compromised. He rushed out with 2 guns in hand. It's just a burst of strafing. After running out of bullets, he lit the refueling gun, successfully rescued Xiaomei, rushed into the restaurant at the last second before the explosion, but Michael was burned to the point where he was smoking all over. Charlie, go get the water immediately. However, just as he received the water, the little boy suddenly appeared behind him, chasing Charlie relentlessly with a sharp knife. Charlie picked up the tray to resist the boy's knife force. Excessive force, unexpectedly cut off my own fingers. Charlie was scared. Persistent abdominal pain, to produce in advance. After some effort, the child was finally born safely, and the crying of the children made these puppets suffer unbearably. Just then, Sister Shan suddenly took away the baby. He believes that, just hand over the baby to the puppet outside, they can be saved. He retreated to the door holding the baby. At this moment, the door suddenly opened with a holy light, blinded Sister Shan's eyes. Michael took the opportunity to shoot Sister Shan. Jeep on the side quickly caught the baby. Then a man appeared at the door, with huge wings. Man is the Archangel Gabriel. He didn't say a word. Facing Jeep, Uncle Bao raised his gun and fired indiscriminately, but all the bullets were blocked by Gabriel's wings. Then Gabriel flashed a flash, instantly opened Uncle Bao's chest and burst his belly. Michael asked Jeep and others to run away with the child as soon as possible. Keep it for yourself, after all. When a few people go out, the puppet outside seemed afraid of the baby in Jeep's arms and dared not approach, so they immediately got into the car and ran away. Space in a room. Michael and Gabriel are playing hard to part with. Michael, who has lost his wings, is clearly not a match for Gabriel. He pierced his body, fall to the ground, turned into a ray of light. Here, Jeep and his team are on their way to escape. Suddenly at 100 to list, now there's a flying sunroof on the roof. Jeep's 1-foot throttle, throw Gabriel out, but the car also lost control, flipped into the ditch. Fortunately, the child is fine. The two just crawled out of the car. Gabriel unexpectedly caught up with him again, just as he was about to kill Jeep. Michael with wings appeared, which turned out to be Michael's behavior. Moved God, let him know that humans are not all greedy people. He only used one move and it took seconds. Gabriel, I understand what God means. So he flew back to the heavens. Michael told Jeep, he is the guardian behind, and officially returned to the heavenly realm, and Jeep and Charlie lived happily together with their children licking the dog. Lick everything until the end.